Okay, guys. Now, there are two sentiments in the market right now which are being played out, guys. Now, these two sentiments are FOMO and greed. I do not see any kind of fear happening around the corner. And, guys, guess what? Now, these are the times to be vigilant, right? You have been watching all of these altcoins ripping to the upside like crazy. Like, there is no tomorrow. Like, it's just going to go to the upside, not going to stop. Just suck each and every bit of the dominance coming from Bitcoin, and all the BTC pairs are going to the upside, whereas the USD pairs are bullish as well. So, guys, this is what exuberance feels like. This is what an influx of new people in the market looks like and feels like. We are dealing with a legit altcoin season. Now, is this video going to be only bearish? No, guys, but this video is going to be a reminder about the fact that you got to constantly take profits in the market, because we could be now hear me clearly, we could be potentially looking at some swing failure play out coming up on Ethereum, Bitcoin, and rest of the market as well, guys. Now, you should agree and admit to the fact that market is being moved by Bitcoin and Ethereum and will be moved by Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So if Bitcoin goes to shit, most of the coins will go to shit. If Ethereum goes to shit, guys, altcoins are going to go down by 50-60%. Now, okay. Does that mean it's going to happen? No, guys. Altcoins are looking really strong, really strong. And as far as the price action structure goes, everything is fine and normal. But in this video, we will be taking a look at the general market metrics, and we'll be comparing with the Bitcoin situation happening around with the NASDAQ 100 as well. So, guys, without any ado, let's jump on the first piece of information right here. The charts themselves, the Bitcoin USD price action, guys. Now, ever since we broke below this squeeze, this wedge right here, we have been struggling. We have been really struggling to get above this resistance trend line back again. And guys, this calls out for a concern. This calls for a real concern, because it's a plain simple fact, guys. Whenever you break such kind of patterns to the downside, your profit taking targets are going to be right at where the pattern started formulating itself. Right now, we never really had a retest of these levels, guys. We're talking about $45,000 levels. Right now, if I simply go to the weekly time frame right here, that could be aligning with the 21 simple weekly moving average as well. If you simply just extend this one out and make this a zone, yes, you could be wicking below the 21 simple weekly, but that would be most likely picked up like an opportunity, guys. This would be an opportunity. If I personally see any price action coming below the weekly 21 simple moving average, at least in the first go, I will look at it like an opportunity. And guys, most likely that would lead to the entire crypto market as a whole opportunity, guys. Now, why do I say that? Because Bitcoin is our freaking landlord, right? If this goes to shit, altcoins and all the crypto market would go to shit. If this goes to the sideways or just consolidates on these levels, guys, that is good news for altcoins in general, right? But this really has to hold on to some grounds, guys. This really has to hold on to basically the 21 weekly moving average right here, aligning with this support line right here. Now, what am I looking at personally? I'm looking at a red zone trigger happening below the $45,000 levels if any weekly closure happens there. Now, we are sitting on to $55,000 levels. I'm talking about a closure below $45,000 levels. Now, that's on a small time frame basis. Yes, that's a far-fetched opinion as of now, but we never really had a retest of the 21 simple weekly moving average all throughout this trend, guys. This was where this wave actually started, right at the $10,000 breakout, and yes, you're still continuing. Never really had a retest of the weekly 21 simple moving average, whereas your momentum oscillators are looking quite deviated, quite divergent as well, guys. This is bearish divergence off of the top right here. Now, this would at least want to be retesting the 21 simple weekly moving average, right, guys? Now, that doesn't mean that essentially it has to happen. We really have to come down there. The price will not go to the upside before we come down to 21 simple. No, guys, prices can simply hover to the upside as the demand keeps on increasing. Anything can happen in the market, to be honest with you. But what are we figuring out here, guys? We are going to be figuring out the momentum. Do we have enough momentum right now to actually continue this trend to the upside? Well, just for the sake of it, just for the one single glance right here at the price action structure, until you're formulating these kind of situations on 3-day closure basis, guys, look, you are simply formulating highs that are declining, guys. We could be getting into a trend like this in the coming days on Bitcoin itself, right? Now, this was an attempt to actually get back above this wedge, and had this been a reality, I guess, yes, let's just say the general upside for the USD pairs on altcoin would have been extremely crazy. Now, we are looking at crazy returns. The small brother Ethereum Classic significant gains coming this week, guys. Most of the asset guys, Litecoin hitting the all-time highs, or MySago network going to $13, man. Like, crazy piece of price action. Cardano getting into price discovery again. Now, the entire market is getting into price discovery. The entire market is full of exuberance, guys. This is where you have to be vigilant. That does not mean that you gotta just get rid of all of your long exposure. What I'm trying to say here is get rid of the overexposure that you have in the market. Lot of people have their portfolios haywired here and there, and every single day I've been getting DMs, I've been getting text messages from my own friends themselves about the fact that why do I put money into XYZ coin and it goes to downside? Holy shit. Why am I putting money into Dogecoin and it's going down? Guys, because we are currently dealing with some sort of overextension in the small time frames. This is what I feel. We are not balanced. We are not in a balanced situation, to be honest with you right now, guys. This is a declining top right here. Had we been just simply trending to the upside, we would have been fine. Now here's the thing. Your risk management on Bitcoin's price action itself is going to be hovering around the 21 simple on the 3-day itself, guys. This is the key significant moving average right here in this entire goddamn trend right here, guys. Now, ever since we broke below this line right here, we rejected any prices below the 21 simple. That was bound to happen, right? We never really saw any close happen in this entire leg to the upside. Guys, this one happened. Yes, you were bound to get picked up on the first go, but it looks to me like you're currently failing. Now, you could potentially start trending again if you just simply keep on wicking below the 21 simple on 3 time frame. You can simply just go sideways and go to the upside. But guys, as far as the highs are kind of declining right here, it means that yes, you would essentially want to continue your trend to the downside. This is not really a death sentence, guys. We are talking about a range for only about 12 to 10%, guys. Now, this is a percentage. This is a figure that we look at in the altcoin space, like in hourly basis. In hourly time frames, you're looking at these kind of price movements. So not really significant, but you always got to keep this in mind that this is the most liquid crypto asset right here, guys, hovering above $1 trillion in market capital. So whatever Bitcoin does has to be significant, guys. This is why be vigilant on the Bitcoin price action itself. Let's just say on the RSI as well, we have declining tops, guys. This is a clear loss of momentum coming from the tops right here, guys. Prices really wanted to make new highs again and again, but look at this momentum waning down. Now, the TSI, the true strength indicator, is also, let's just say it's also, guys, did we break this trend line right here? I think no, but yes, we did break this one. If you just simply mix and match these points right here and this one, yeah, we did break this trend line. Now, this one started all the way about the last week of March 2020, man. Basically, this trend started at the capitulation, guys. Now, what are we dealing with right here? We're looking at a TSI breakdown, a true strength indicator breakdown. Now, guys, don't get me wrong. These things are lethal, but they are not a death sentence, because in the macro, we are still above the 21 weekly moving average right here. But this means that yes, your mid time frame momentum is certainly waning down. Last time we had this little waning out price action was related to TSI as well. It was going below and it was not really bullish. Guys, we never had a bullish cross right here on this, right? And we were simply trending down. Now, similar situation is going on here with the TSI. Now, whenever you see these things happening, yes, you are in for some sort of swings to the downside, right? Probably to the mean moving averages, and then you get picked up back again. Just to talk about the little context into the price action as a macro, guys. Now, what are we dealing with right here? The 55 simple moving average as well, guys. This could be climbing up fast. Now, in the next few 3-day closures, we could be looking at this 55 simple moving average climbing back into these regions at $45,000 levels, enforcing this support with some more and more liquidity. Most likely, if we come back down to 45k, it's going to be a massive opportunity the first go, guys, in the first and the foremost pass. But if you start closing 3-day and add some weekly candles below these levels right here, 45k, then we could be dealing at some interim top situation happening on Bitcoin. But essentially, that means that you could be looking at some altcoin party continuing rolling to the upside like crazy. Now, guys, you know the deal right here. The trend currently for Bitcoin is not that strengthful. It's just consolidation. You really want to get back to these levels and figure out what to do next, right? So cut off your greed right off. If you are overexposed, if you have a couple of bunch of altcoins, guys, don't cry if you see some downside price action coming in next week, most likely this weekend as well. Because look, if you are in these markets with your entire net worth and entire savings, most likely, yes, you probably are gonna have a bad time, I guess, right? But if you are well aware of the situation, if you know your downside, if you know what could happen if XYZ goes wrong, you'll be fine. You'll be doing good, right? So try to know that, figure that out. I think the rest would be history, I guess, right? Now now the trend is completely in the macro looking fine, but guys, this is the key area of inflection right here at 45k, right? Now BTC.D, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin dominance right off, as this is a crazy ass breakdown, guys. This is madness. This is the sole reason why you're looking at these massive, mega, humongous moves to the upside on the altcoins against BTC pair. Now, if you have been following up with the content coming from this channel, guys, since the past 30 days, let's just say past 5 weeks itself, guys, ever since we were wanting to break below the support line right here, I was talking about the fact that how your risk to reward opportunities are going to shift into the altcoins, into BTC pair rather than the altcoin USD pair, guys. This is why when most of the clueless people, they want to enter the market, something goes against them. And guys, me personally, I'm creating content, I am counseling, I am talking to a lot of people, and I can personally tell this to you right off that we are looking at a crazy amount of retail influx, guys. This calls for a fuckery, man. I'm not even kidding. This calls out for a market wide fuckery. Now, the easier move, the easiest of the guys, this was the easiest altcoin play right here. After this breakdown, you would have just simply longed on, let's just say, any major asset, major altcoin against BTC. You would have been in significant amount of gains, guys. Everything is going to the upside against Bitcoin, guys. Dogecoin did a 10x against BTC itself after this breakdown, guys. Now we are down 25% on dominance, guys. The Bitcoin is being poured into shitcoins right now. This is what is happening right here, guys. Look, we could potentially have had a little reversal on the dominance itself right at the 50 levels on dominance, but it looked to me like no. Altcoins really started picking up, guys. Now there is no support all the way until it's quite unbelievable to see this kind of situation happening on Bitcoin dominance, guys. Look, I am a Bitcoin maximalist, to be honest with you, because the only thing that will honestly survive the bear market will be Bitcoin, guys. Most of the crypto assets are going to go down by 99%. Sorry, my bad. When the bear market kicks in, I'm just going to have a sip of my water right here, as the hiccups, they have started picking up as well. Guys, sometimes these hiccups are like crazy, alright? let's hope I'll get through this video right here. So this was your point of interest right here, but it looked to me like no. And your, let's just say, downside target on dominance is, guys, unbelievable. Bitcoin dominance could potentially come down to 40, even 30, 35. Holy shit, man. This situation right here, this number in Bitcoin dominance is coming back all the way from the previous bull cycle top, man. Now, does that mean that Bitcoin will market top out right here in this moment and just fuck off down to the ground? No, most likely not, guys. The market dynamics are the significant thing right here. Now, if you notice, this entire trend started right here, guys. Let's just say March 2017, and it was continuing all throughout the year, all the way until January 2018, guys. This is when your major chunk of dominance went into altcoins, right? Now, I guess this was the initiation point for this altcoin cycle right here, guys. As we got rejected, this was a, well, let's just say this was when Ethereum was also wanting to break below some key levels, which was 3 million Satoshis. And guys, I was screaming out the fact that if anything has to happen on Ethereum against BTC, it has to happen from the 3 million Satoshi levels. And guys, look where we are right now. We are 120% up on the BTC pair itself on Ethereum, which is why we're looking at crazy evaluations on Ethereum, guys. But I don't think that you should let FOMO really command your brains right now. I'm going to be giving you some information right here in this video about Ethereum, which could calm you down if you are feeling extreme level of FOMO. Guys, don't worry about it. These things go up, these things go down. Markets are here to stay. The best thing that you can do is learn, and probably try not to lose money in these markets, right? All right, guys, next piece of information right here, guys. This is going to be a comparative analysis between the triple Qs and the BLX index, the index which has all the history of Bitcoin's price action itself, guys. Now, what is triple Q? Triple Q is Nasdaq 100, guys. This is an investment fund which tracks the Nasdaq 100 itself, right? So this is general Nasdaq trend. This is general US stock market trend compared to the Bitcoin trend trend right here, guys. Now these arrows are where the correlation, this is you see this red piece of crap right here, this is correlation coefficient, which means that the asset correlated or not. So I've put the CC against the triple Qs right here at the BLX index, and guys, when this is up, basically this is positively related to the triple Q price action itself, right? Now, all these downside price action was a positive CC with the triple Qs itself, guys. Starting at the top right here, you had a positive correlation coefficient right here, and you had a top right here, and this breakdown right here, the CC started going to the upside. The correlation coefficient with the price action happening on triple Qs started going to the upside, and you had that massive capitulation, guys. Now this aligned with this one right here. Am I doing this correctly? Yep, guys. Now this entire down leg was something right here, guys. Look, let me just try to demarcate these areas. I've not done my homework for this video, it looks to me like, right? So something like this right here. And guys, the market cycle top was denoted by this as well. Right here, triple Qs going down, triple Qs being volatile. Basically, triple Q being volatile is generally not really good for Bitcoin, to be honest with you guys. Every single time in the past also, when you see triple Qs being really volatile, that is when your major shakedown moves are happening. You can go ahead, you can compare these charts on your own and figure out what is figure out what is happening. But guys, the thing right here is that you are diverging off of the top on the Bitcoin price action and on the triple Qs as well, right? Whereas you're making new highs, but you are diverging right here. Is this a death sentence? No. Again, no, guys. We can simply continue to the upside, get picked up from some even moving averages. But guys, look, if the history has to tell us something, it has to be the fact that you got to be vigilant when the triple Qs start to get volatile, guys. It looks to me like the triple Qs will get volatile from these levels, right? Which could mean that yes, you could come down back all the way towards these price points at $300 per triple Q share, and that means that yes, Bitcoin could also come down to some major moving averages and situate a base right there, and then eventually head to the upside. Now, guys, this is the biggest, let's just say the entire global markets were completely correlated onto this COVID dump situation right here, and this is the biggest correlation coefficient factor. And guys, this is the capitulation from where the triple Qs and the Bitcoin index, the BLX index, got like head-on-head similar to each other, guys. Just check this out right here. You capitulated right here on triple Qs and Bitcoin price action itself, but after that the price just, well, it won't stop, right? Not even in the Nasdaq, and not even in the Bitcoin BLX index right here. It was just simply upside, simple up, right? And ever since, to be honest with you, this has never been a volatile move, guys. This has been a simple straight up. Now, general market volatility could start happening, which could mean that yes, Bitcoin could start shaking out on these levels. And guys, does that mean you got to exit everything? No, just be vigilant, just be very careful, guys, just be very careful. Volatility from these levels would be crazy. But guys, now here's the thing, the only difference in this price action right here is the bullish divergence between this point and this point right here. Now, if you start taking above, now guys, I'm getting back into the price action, Bitcoin price action analysis. If you start getting back above this trend line right here, guys, this would be a clear buying opportunity back again for another leg to the upside for all the way above 100k per BTC. But guys, until we are below this trend line right here, I don't think there is going to be, let's just say, FOMO in BTC price action itself, which means that the bigger players, the big players who have, let's just say, a couple of $1 million or maybe tens of hundreds of $1 million to pour into crypto markets, will most likely sit in the sidelines, guys. This is what will happen. This is what will happen, right? Now, this is the retail price action which is happening. Most of the market participants right here are wallets which are under 0.1 BTC, guys. This is what is happening currently, right? There is no big movement happening on the BTC price action itself. Alright, guys. Now, next piece of information comes. Now, we're going to be taking a look at Ethereum, and we have some interesting things to talk about, guys. Check this out. Now, this is historical in and out of money. Now, this chart right here means that how many people have been profitable and how many people have been in losses onto certain price levels, right? Now, guys, if we look at this is quite a tiny line, and I did try to expand this one. Can we just increase the size in general? I guess we can. Yes, we just did. All right. So ever since this up leg right here, guys, the price was at, just take a look at this data very carefully, right? The price was at $733 right here, and we started going to the upside. Whereas the out of the address, basically the addresses in losses were at 6.2%, right? Out of the entire, let's just say out of the entire addresses, and then we just took a, let's just say we took a drive to the upside for all the way above $1,250, right? Where your out of the money addresses got to zero. Basically, every single Ethereum wallet was in profit at this point of time. What happened next was a slump back down to $900 level, guys. Now this is not really showing the exact price point, as this is just a summary of all the exchange data. But guys, look, we after $1,300 retest, we went, not a retest, after, let's just say, after rejection from $1,300 levels, we went down to $990 levels, right? When your addresses were at profit, where every single address was at profit, right? Now similar situation right here, guys. Zero addresses at losses, and then you go down, right? You go down. Now right here, zero addresses at losses, bam, you go back down again, right? Guys, you can see this every single way. Zero addresses down, zero addresses down. What are we dealing with right here, guys? This is a crazy situation. Now since the 26th of April, the general holding scenario, the general Ethereum hodling scenario, guys, this is madness, guys. This, holy crap, we have been looking at zero addresses, 0% addresses in losses for the past 2 weeks, man. This is crazy. Basically, everybody who has entered Ethereum market is in profits right now. Now, if history is this a bearish video? Am I trying to kick you out of the market? No. I'm just trying to open your eyes, guys. And Into the Block is a website which is going to give you the best of on-chain analysis. Now this website generally is pretty slow in terms of loading up all the data and all that crap, but they have been really accurate in terms of pinpointing out the areas of interest and areas of exits and entries as well, guys. Now this is an information out of which you can derive your own biases in the market, right? Guys, what I can see right here is that 0% addresses are out of the money. Everybody's in profit, and generally, if history has to tell us anything, this calls for a little correction in the price action, guys. Little correction. Now, do I mean a reversal? No. Fuck no. I'm not talking about a reversal. I don't think the bull market has ended right here. I think Ethereum could potentially go to $10,000, $20,000 this bull market. But guys, if you are over leveraged and overexposed in Ethereum markets and Ethereum long positions, this is where you have to be vigilant. Otherwise, you'll end up in tears, right? You will end up in tears. Alright, guys, now 20 minutes down the line, if you're still watching this video, hit that like so that I can know how many people are actually following up with the content right until this point. Most likely you are going to be the biggest beneficiaries out of the content and my own experiences in the market, and probably save yourself a slack, man. Holy crap. Okay. Let's just take a look at the Ethereum price action itself, right? Now, guys, this is a Fibonacci extension of this entire bear market. One-on-one extension standing at the previous all-time high at $1,422 levels, and your bottom at $1,890 levels, right? Landing like this was a double bottom right here, guys, a W right here, and then we start going to the upside crazily. So what are we looking at right here, guys? The key areas of interest of the price action when we are generally in a blue sky breakout, guys. This is a blue sky breakout, basically levels that have never been traded before in any asset, guys. That's what a blue sky breakout is. Now your key areas of profit taking interest are these price points, guys. Now, this is where your bots and algo activities will start kicking in, and a lot of traders will align themselves up to take profits in these levels, guys, causing a little swing low to happen in the market. Where are we right now? We are currently straight up at the 2.618, guys, standing at $3,600 per Ethereum. Now my personal target for the Ethereum price action itself was somewhere around $3,200 to $3,300 Ethereum. It's quite superseded that one, guys. We've superseded that target by 12% itself. Now we're looking at let's just say a complete pinpoint price action test of the 2.618 level, guys. Now is this going to be a point of failure from this point? In the first go, no, guys, I don't think so, because the 3-day trend is very bullish. The 3-day price action is certainly bullish. RSI is certainly way up there and started current to the upside, but the TSI is strengthening currently, guys, which is why if you really want to pinpoint the stop out right here, you want to go for a short position, this would not probably help you out, guys. We can simply go to the upside again, back again. If you start closing 3-day candles above this price point right here, we can simply start hovering to the upside again, probably test these areas of interest at $4,600 levels and $5,700 levels on Ethereum itself. Now what could happen right here is that your momentum could start waning out, and this is something which you can start pointing out from the daily time frames or maybe the 12-hour time frame as to what can really happen, what direction can market actually pick from, guys. This calling this area as a top would be such a fluke, man. Nobody can really pinpoint the exact tops and bottoms right here, but we can simply speculate. And as far as my personal analysis goes, I think we put potentially have a top right here, and we could be bouncing between the 2.618 and 1.618, guys, happening between $3,500 $3,600 levels and $2,300 levels, right? Now this could be a humongous range of 35%, guys, and we are dealing with Ethereum. What generally happens is that in a bull market, in a very strong trending bull market, you can have 35% down move corrections and still be in a bull trend, guys. Now this is your clearest of all examples, man. Holy shit, this was yet another crappy crap move to the downside right here at for about a 37% down move, testing some key levels of interest right here at the 886 extension after blowing off of the all-time highs, testing the 618, almost the 618, then coming back down to 886 right here, guys. 35% move right here. Right now, if you're unable to really trend above $3,600, let's just say by the next week or couple of days, this weekend as well, guys, then your momentum would actually start waning out from these levels, and then you could potentially start looking at some sell pressure. But guys, to talk about any down move, looking at this price action right now, guys, it's a complete stupid statement. Now, why do I say this after pinpointing out a good looking potential profit taking area? Why do I say this? Because if anything if market has taught me anything, guys, anything can happen. It can constantly rip to the upside with the amount of liquidity which is getting into crypto markets these days. Anything can happen right now, guys, but I feel that this is one of the macro profit taking area, plus or minus 5 to 10%. This could be your potential swing high, guys. In the coming days, we could be looking at some downside price action, and we are simply comparing this piece of price action with the amount of addresses that are in profit. Now, guys, that does not all right, you saw that 0% of addresses are in losses. Now these things can happen in a bull run. In a price discovery environment, what do you expect? In a price discovery environment where the levels have never been traded, certainly anybody holding Ethereum above the all-time high would most likely be profitable, right? But guys, prolonged up move and a prolonged 0% losses on addresses is a little concerning for small time frame swing, right? For small time swing, this is just a warning for your exposure if you are heavily exposed in the market. And I guess a lot of you are exposed in the market for Ethereum USD. You must be swapping out on some perpetual contracts, taking those derivative long positions, which are a stupidity, to be honest with you, guys. Trading derivatives with assets that are already ripping to the upside, holy crap, let's just say it's not really the best thing to be done in these markets, but certainly the most risky thing, guys. Derivatives are the biggest instruments of financial loss, guys. They are that. You are probably going to learn this the hard way around, but it's time to be vigilant right here, guys, on the price action itself. Right now, just to be curious, let's jump on the 4-hour time frame itself. Now this nowhere looks to me like a top in the 4-hour time frame as well, guys. If we simply go ahead and if we just open up all the moving averages right here, guys, the 55 on the 4-hour time frame is aligning with the $3,080 levels, right? We can come back down all the way towards these price points and still be bullish, guys. We can come back down all the way towards $2,500 levels and still be bullish, guys. This is why trading derivatives market is certainly not a good idea, guys. Certainly not a good idea, because if you're simply trading on derivatives, your greed, your level of greed is max, which is something that you got to cut down. Otherwise you'll end up in tears. This is what otherwise you'll end up getting wrecked, and you don't want to get wrecked in this bull run. You want to capitalize on these moves, man. This is why I am here trying to help you out. I'm here trying to give my edge as a for free to you guys. The best you can do is join the Discord channel, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon, and hit that like as well. Smash everything, guys. Smash everything that you can do for my sake, right? Okay, all right. I'm gonna wind up this video right here. I will catch you guys on the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.